Now we see the second dumping rule, which is if z transform of f of n is f of z, then z transform of a power n f of n is equal to f of z by a. You see what is the difference? In last dumping rule a power minus n undi, appudu a into z ayindi, ante z into a ayindi. Ikkada a power minus n unte a into z, ikkada a power plus n unte denominator loki vachindi a. This is second dumping rule. You see, we start with definition. Here also we know that by definition z transform of f of n is sigma f of n z power minus n, which is f of z. Now you let z transform of em kavali manaki a power n f of n, kabatti in place of f of n on both sides we put a power n f of n. Now let consider means let z transform of a power n f of n is equal to sigma, ee function em untundo adi rayali, that is a power n f of n, as usual z power minus n. Now you see here, this is sigma f of n into here z power minus n a power n, ante a power positive z power negative undi. Appudu z power minus n can be written as 1 by z power n. What is ma 1 by z power n rayandi, దీన్ని 1 by z power n rayandi. Appudu a power n by z power n means this can be written as a by z whole power n. Okay ma, now you see a power n is equal to 1 by a power minus n. You see here sigma is there, f of n is there, z power minus n. What is a power n? A power n is 1 by a power minus n. So z power minus n as it is ga undi. So దీన్ని డినామినేటర్ లోకి వచ్చేసరికి a power minus n అవుతుంది, అంటే z power minus n కింద 1 by a power minus n. So totally this a power n can be written as 1 by a power minus n. So దీన్ని కూడా a power n కూడా power minus n లోకి చేంజ్ చేసాం కాబట్టి it can be written as a power n into z power minus n can be written as z by a whole power minus n. Now you observe this one ma, you observe this one. What is f of z? Sigma f of n into z power minus n. f of z రాస్తున్నాము అంటే ఇక్కడ z power మాత్రమే minus n ఉండాలి. Compare this with this one, sigma, same f of n. In place of z we have z by a power minus n. Now it can be written as capital f of z by a. Now the conclusion is z transform of a power n f of n is f of z by a. What is the first damping rule? This is also damping rule. What is the first damping rule? Z of a power minus n unte a into z ostundamma, z of a power plus n unte f of n, f of z by a. Now we see some problems on these damping rules. Okay, see the first problem. Find z of nck where 0 less than k less than n. Okay, z transform of what is the function nck. Let the function is nck. అంటే మా మీకు ఒక చిన్న ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్, z ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ k టర్మ్స్ ఆర్ n టర్మ్స్ ఏదైనా తీసుకోవచ్చు. ఇచ్చిన ఫంక్షన్లోనే n ఉంది కాబట్టి దీన్ని f of k అనుకుంటున్నారమ్మా. సో z ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ మామూలుగా f of n రాస్తాం కదా, సిగ్మా అండ్ సో ఆన్. ఇక్కడైతే k వాల్యూ ఇచ్చారు, కేలలో ఇచ్చారు ఫంక్షను, దాని వాల్యూ 0 to n ఉందట. కాబట్టి మనం z of f of n అనుకోకుండా z of f of k అనుకుంటున్నాం. బట్ k 0 to infinity కాదు, 0 to n. సో బై డెఫినిషన్ ఆఫ్ z ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ అంటే z of f of n కాకుండా z of f of k తీసుకుంటున్నాం. సిగ్మా k అప్పుడు kకి లిమిట్స్ రాయాలి. సిగ్మా k is equal to 0 to n వాళ్ళు ఇచ్చారు, ఇన్ఫినిటీ కాదు, అప్ టు n, f of k into z power minus k. Now in place of this f of k function, you note this one, nck is equal to sigma k is equal to 0 to n. The function, in place of function you put nck z power minus k. Now you put k is equal to 0, you get first term in the series. What is that one? nc0 z power minus 0 అంటే 1 plus k is equal to 1 substitute చేయండి, nc1 z power minus 1 plus k is equal to 2, nc2 z power minus 2 plus nc3 z power minus 3. The last term is up to n terms amma, k place lo n pedte ncn z power minus n. Now you see this one, nc0 plus nc1 మీకు బైనామియల్ థీరం చూసారంటే nc0 plus nc1 into x plus nc2 into x square plus nc3 into x cube and so on. This is written in the form of 1 plus x power n, which is the binomial theorem. So in place of all these terms, or in place of this series, we write single term 1 plus x whole power n, like that. Here also nc0, nc1. In place of x we have z power minus 1, nc2, here x square, here z power minus 1 whole square రాయొచ్చు. నెక్స్ట్ nc3 x cube, కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ z power minus 1 whole cube. That means in place of x we have z power minus 1. So this summation can be written as 1 plus x ఉండాల్సిన దగ్గర 1 plus z power minus 1 power n రాసామమ్మ. z power n means z power minus 1 means 1 by z. నా 1 plus z మీరు ఎలాబరేట్ చేసినా పర్లేదు, ఇట్లాగే రాసినా పర్లేదు. ఓకే, నౌ z ట్రాన్స్ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ nck is equal to 1 plus z power minus 1 whole power n is the first problem. Now we see the problem 2. Find z transform of a power n by n factorial. By definition, z transform of f of n is equal to sigma f of n z power minus n. కాబట్టి f of n place లో మనం a power n by n factorial, z of function is equal to sigma ఏంట function a power n by n factorial z power minus n. Now write the summation like this. Put this can be written as sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity a power n z power minus n. ఓకే అమ్మా, రెండింటికి కలిపి ఇలా రాసేసాం చూసారా. దీని అర్థం a power n ఇంటూ z power minus 1 ఇంటూ n మీన్స్ మైనస్ n అనమాట. కాబట్టి a power n ఇంటూ z power minus n, రెండిట్లో n కామన్ ఉంది కాబట్టి a ఇంటూ z రాసుకొని zకి మాత్రం మైనస్ 1 పెట్టున్నాము, whole power n by n factorial. Can be written as sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity 1 by n factorial as it is డినామినేటర్లో ఉంది. ఇక్కడ దీన్ని ఎలా రాయొచ్చు, a z ఇన్వర్స్ అంటే z ఇన్వర్స్ మీన్స్ 1 by z, a ఇంటూ 1 by z అంటే a by z పవర్ whole power n. Elaborate this. It can be written as n is equal to 0 పెట్టారంటే 1 by 0 factorial means 1. Then n is equal to 0 ma, a by z power 0 which is 1 plus n is equal to 1 by 1 factorial a by z power 1, this one, plus n is equal to 2, 1 by 2 factorial a by z whole square. Then plus n is equal to 3, 1 by 3 factorial a by z whole cube and so on. Now it can be written as see this e power x series ma, e power x is 1 plus x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial plus x cube by 3 factorial, which means 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial into x, 1 by 2 factorial into x square, like this. Here you observe 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial into x power 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial into x square plus 1 by 3 factorial into x cube, like this. So but you compare this with 1, in place of x we have a by z. Now in the series is in x terms, we write it as e power x. Now the series is in a by z. Now this sum is e power az. Now this RHS is e power az. So z transform of a power n by n factorial is equal to e power a by z. Now this series is equal to e power az. This series is e power az. Final conclusion, z transform of a power n by n factorial is e power a by z. Okay, now we see the next problem.